Hi, Mom. Yeah, no, can you pick up Chris after school? Yeah, I'm at the doctor's.
Mrs. Harris?
Describe your symptoms.
Hang on. Stress, headaches, nausea. Yeah, well, I work on Saturdays.
And how long has this been?
Equanimity. Balance your lifestyle.
Who do I have in the studios live from Dallas, Texas on the Valder Beebe Show?
Hey, Valder, this is Carter Oosterhouse in New York City.
Well, Carter Oosterhouse, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you going to brighten up our day? What do you know that we need to know?
Well, what I know is all about DIY projects. You know, DIY projects are, especially in the summertime, it's a great opportunity to people they have a little bit more time on their hands, days are a little bit longer. You get the opportunity to really spruce up your house and maybe sort of tackle those DIY projects that you've always wanted to get to, you have inspiration about, but you never do. And I like to just give a little bit of encouragement and celebrate those people who are taking over those DIY projects this summer.
Okay, do you have any specific projects that are hot or anything that you want to inspire us to do?
Yeah, absolutely, Valder. I mean, one little tip, is around the house is outside. People think in the summertime, they think about hanging out on a deck, on a patio. It's great, but they don't have one. And that may be a big job to take on, but any project you take on is all about preparation. So for instance, here I have some string and I have some stakes and I have some scissors. And what I recommend that people do is take the stake with the string and run it around your front or your backyard, wherever you're thinking you would like to put a patio. And what you're doing there is you're prepping and you're getting a good visualization of what that patio is gonna look like and how large it's gonna be and if that's gonna fit for your home. Ask friends, ask neighbors if that works. And that is prep. That's really prepping something out. So it's going to make the job go that much smoother. Lots of times people jump into projects and they kind of fail, or they do fail. And with prep, it's going to, diminish the chances of failing on your DIY project.
All right. Can you tell me about a little paint goes a long way?
Well, yeah. I mean, look, little paint goes a long way. I've been working on TV for 15 years, and I feel like we're still saying paint because, sometimes people just don't think about it. But it's the easiest way to make, big impact in your home, low cost. And if you don't like the color, you just change it. If you live in an apartment, try, using maybe a focal wall, painting just one wall, maybe even stripes or using wallpaper. Those are just good little things that you can do around your space, which again, wallpaper is still very on trend right now. Good things you can do around your space that make a big impact.
Before you take on anything, I'm sure you've got to have the right tool.
Yeah, you're right, Valder. The tools are essential to making sure that you can complete the project. Little tools that you should always have around your house just to make any project easier: hammer, tape measure, screwdriver, wrench. And even like a little torpedo level like this. This is a great torpedo level that will make your project a lot easier when you're hanging those photos. And in the summertime, if you're taking on projects where you're going to be lifting things, you may be using muscles that you're not. I say keep Advil on hand. And the cool thing about this is that, I've teamed up and we're encouraging people to upload pics to Twitter and/or Instagram of them failing or nailing projects. So a project in the past or the future that they've failed or they've nailed, and hashtag DIY relief, hashtag Advil sweepstakes. And we're going to give out daily prizes. And at the end, some lucky winner is going to win a $15,000 cash prize and a video call from me.
Oh, Carter, thank you so much. I love that inspiration. Now, Carter, you're a nationally recognized lifestyle and home improvement expert. All right, so what projects have you done around your own home?
Oh, well, first off, I was saying earlier today that planting the garden around my home. I think I started that project 8 or 9 years ago, and it's one of the best investments I ever could have made because it really worked with the curb appeal of my space. I planted hydrangeas that just seem to never end, and they get bigger and more beautiful every year. But again, those are in my area, in my region. Those grow really well, and so you got to do a little research. Check out your neighbor's space and see what works with them, and whether that would work with you. So do a little research on what plants will grow in your space, what plants are indigenous to the area, and that are easy maintenance. I feel like I don't have to do anything anymore, and I look like a genius when people come over and they see these hydrangeas and they just fall in love with them. So it's really about spending a little bit of time, going back to the beginning of the conversation, Valder, is really prep and see what will work around your space.
What great advice, Carter. Thank you so very much for appearing on the Valder Beebe Show. Is there a place on the web you want my audience to go?
Yeah, we'll go to advil.com for more information, and also check me out at Carter Ooster on Instagram or Twitter.
Well, keep being as smart as you are, Carter. Please come back.
Thanks, Valder. Appreciate it.